Hello guys, this is Indian Medico, and in this video we are going to see about Strongyloides stercoralis. Strongyloides is a nematode or roundworm. It causes strongyloidiasis. The various clinical presentations of strongyloidiasis include asymptomatic patients, pneumonia, gastroenteritis, and diffuse autoinfection in case of immunodeficient persons. Now let us see about the pathogenesis of strongyloides. It has fecocutaneous transmission, that is, the infectious filariform larvae of strongyloides penetrate skin of feet, causing local itching. These larvae enter bloodstream and are transported to lungs. They then enter alveoli and ascend towards trachea. This causes respiratory tract inflammation and may cause pneumonia. The larvae of strongyloides pass from trachea to pharynx, where they are swallowed, and the larvae mature into adults in small intestine. The adults then mate and the females invade mucosa and lay eggs. These eggs hatch into larvae in intestinal wall, causing inflammation and leading to pain and diarrhea. The larvae of strongyloides may exit with feces and can contaminate the soil, or they can penetrate intestinal wall, enter the bloodstream, and again transported to lungs. Thus, the infectious cycle is repeated. This is called autoinfection. This usually occurs in immunodeficient persons. Some additional points to remember regarding the pathogenesis of strongyloides are: when strongyloides larvae tunnel through the intestinal wall, bacteria may follow into the peritoneum and cause peritonitis. In immunodeficient patients with autoinfection, invasive larvae may infect other organs in addition to the lungs. Strongyloidiasis is associated with human T-cell leukemia virus 1 infection. Now let us see about the diagnosis of strongyloides. Stool specimen should be examined to detect larvae. This picture shows larvae of strongyloides. Remember, in case of strongyloides, stool examination will reveal larvae, whereas in case of hookworm infection, stool examination will reveal eggs. Complete blood count will show eosinophilia. Sting test can be done for duodenal pathogens. In this case, the patient swallows a long string to pull out larvae. And let us see about the treatment of strongyloides. Ivermectin and thiabendazole can be used for the treatment of strongyloides. If you like my videos, kindly subscribe. Your subscription will encourage me to make more videos. Thank you.